Welcome to Ducket Calligraphy, and we've got the Four Great Marian Antiphons here, or rather the beginning of the project. There's still lots of work to do yet, but I'll show you the beginning. Now you can see that the space is equal around the area where the text and decoration is. That will continue on the bottom, but I'm leaving a little space for now. Often when I'm working, it can be this bottom space that I tend to very slightly damage or smudge historically. So I'm leaving a bit more, and then I will have that cut off later. It gives me a bit of wriggle room. That's the title page of the Alma Redemptoris Mater. Now, I'm actually writing this book with the text and notation, everything basically, just on the recto of the folium. Every folium, basically, a folium is a leaf of paper, a sheet of paper. Every folium has a front, which is this part, and a back, a verso, and that's on the back. And usually you have the recto and the verso, as it was with my last book, the Exultet. But I'm just doing the recto on this particular project. Partly I'm doing it because I'm using much thinner paper, and you can see very easily the imprint of the recto writing on the verso. I don't want to unstabilize the paper by writing more over the top of that. But secondly, and perhaps most importantly, it's a very important design feature. The reason being that I'm really hoping for this really minimalist feel to come through in this book. Not only does it heighten the minimalism of the book, but it also kind of shines a spotlight on what you're attending to in reading and singing, digesting what's there in front of you. It's like taking away any other influence. This is what you're concentrating on, and when you turn the page, that's what you're concentrating on. There's still quite a bit of work to do on every page. That is probably the most complete page so far. You can see it's really quite small gauge. You can see the size of my fingers against the writing. The letters are probably they're probably about 4 millimeters high in total, 3 to 4 millimeters high. Also, we get to the end of the Alma Redemptoris Mater. You can see what I've just leafed through is the title page there, and then the solemn version of the Alma finishing there, and then the simple version. So we're going to have solemn and then simple here, and then we're going to have a lovely A for Alma, same with the solemn beforehand. That goes through until the end. It was quite important for me that I leave the rest of the page free so that I can then move on to a full title page of the Ave Regina Celorum. All very similar in style. And again, we've got the solemn version of the Ave Regina. There will be an A there, and it will say solemn, very small there. And that will go through. And then the Ave Regina simple begins there, and simple will be there, and an A. And that goes through to there. And that's as far as I've got. The Regina Celli will be next, and that will go here. And then we'll go on to our next set of sheets, our next choir, whatever you want to call it, of pages. But that is it so far. I've also got to press it, and once it's in a book, that will help it hugely, of course, just to press the pages down so they're a lot flatter. But you can get an idea of how beautiful it will be when it's finished. Thanks so much for watching.